Hello everybody, it's me Lex, back at you with another video. This one's a little different than usual. This is going to be sort of like a first impressions, first thoughts on Triangle Agency, a tabletop role-playing game that I have purchased, as well as a physical review of the normal Briefcase collection. I was just kind of taken aback when I opened it and was looking at everything contained within it, enough so that I decided that it would be a good idea to do a proper review of it. So I have everything set up here, I got out the camera, and we'll try this out. This is going to be accompanied by a, of course, first impressions review as I'm unboxing and showing everything off. And then I am thinking about working on a more in-depth review, which will come in the future after I have potentially played the system and gotten some more thoughts on it. Now, as for the collection here, it came quite quickly, I think within a week. It was only $100, and I hope that some things come through on the camera that come through in real life, particularly with attention to texture on this item here. So it comes in a beautiful briefcase, stylized after the totally normal briefcase in the game, which is how you capture anomalies. And the texture is covered with these sort of fake stickers all over, which are quite appealing. There are some stickers of various anomalies within the game, such as this frog here. On the back of the package, there is the cat anomaly, Whisper. There's a rat anomaly over here, sort of like a tangled mess of rats. It's quite the indulgent aesthetic. And I thought, of course, this would be plenty for how much money was paid. I thought that this box would be sort of the extent of it, and the remainder within would be typical hardback book. But we're gonna get in here, kind of setting this down and opening it. It opens up to a back that has a little cheat sheet for the different sort of outcomes of roles within the game, which can of course be useful, although I think it's mostly kind of fluff, given how rules light the game is. It is a narratively focused game in particular, but it opens up into a sort of interior collection here. There are several dice in the bottom right, separated out into special collections. And then when we go in for the books here, at the very top we have the character planner, which has a very nice illustration on the front. This is just appealing, and it has the same on the back, sort of. Inside it's the typical sort of fanfare. It's multiple character sheets bound into one book, over and over with notes and etc. This is the type of thing that you would print out, say, at the library or from your own printer. But it is still very nice, very appealing to have this sort of thing to get started and just to be thematically satisfying. And we will set this here on top of the back side here. There are some separator pieces, which I will simply be setting to the side. Our next book here is The Vault. This is a collection of missions for the game. So it comes packaged in this collection with pre-written missions that you can run through to kind of ease you into the game, or if you're not interested in writing your own, so that you don't have to, or if you're tired, you don't have to, any number of reasons like that. And this is where I'm going to start kind of paying attention and pointing out small little bits in the manufacturing. This is what really made me want to do a physical review like this when I was opening it. And I'm not sure if it'll pick up in the sheen with the light up above, but the letters, as well as the middle here, are all sort of embossed a little bit outwards. There's no particular like sheening or anything like that, but it is some beautiful art that's well embossed. And the interior, I'll try and find a good image here. Here we are. Is filled with beautiful art and work from, my understanding is the missions were created by teams of 2 in accordance with the devs, and there are 12 missions in here, which means that 24 artists all collaborated together with the developers of the game itself to create various styles of art and campaign missions. Here on the back, we even have a few sort of illustrations about the different art styles that are employed throughout the book. Quite a lot of fun, something that I'm looking forward to making my way through and enjoying. I will not be reading this, unfortunately. I will be reading one of these to get sort of an idea of what they look like, but I will be saving the rest so that I can play in them as a player, as my partner intends to run some of them. And I will set this book over here to the side as we take out another dividing sheet here in the middle. This is to sort of prevent the books from marring against one another. As we go into the final book here, the actual core rulebook for Triangle Agency, and this was the real showstopper. It has this glorious, like, triple layer cover here with embossed details where this character and the briefcase and all the letters are lifted up, but then all of this red splatter out, as well as the A's and the triangles in the logo, as well as the name of the creators, are all in this shiny red. And as well, there's this extra detail where that red kind of bleeds out onto the rest of the paper. Both books as well come with a little bookmark ribbon thing. You know, a nice little touch. And on the back of the book here, we have, again, more embossed pictures and even little bits of foil still. And then as we move into the book, this is where I'm going to start getting more into my sort of review. Let me see here. Trying to get a particular spread up that I can set down. Alrighty, there we are. As we get into the book, the creators were quite indulgent in their ability to not only stylize visually, but stylize narratively. As you read the book, you will see various sort of fourth wall breaking pieces of information and ways that the game talks to you. So for example, here at the beginning, there are terms and conditions outlining how you interact with Triangle Agency, and this spread as you move into the Field Agent Manual, which is the player content, as well as a table of contents, and you get into here. They answer the age-old question answered in every tabletop role-playing game: what is tabletop role-playing? But you see, Triangle Agency has a bit of a more unique answer. They say that tabletop role-playing is a unique coping mechanism that the agency trains its agents in, that allows you to dissociate from your traumatic reality, dispatching anomalous entities from reality, and pretend that you are simply a person sitting at a table, having fun, pretending to be someone else. It's quite fun. There's a definite air of sort of like SCP agency, but it's of particular note how the book talks to you and how going through the book on its own without even running it, this is a very satisfying experience. The book talks to you, the book interacts with you in a lot of fourth wall breaking ways, and there are a lot of ways that you can interact with the game and with the system without even needing a player. Unfortunately, there's not a whole lot more that I can say about that without spoiling exactly how it accomplishes these things. But Triangle Agency is genuinely the first narrative focus tabletop game that I have been interested in running. And I've been so interested in running it that I bought a physical copy. So I would definitely encourage it as a read, if not even necessarily as a product. And I will bring the sort of agenda here to the front middle so that I can also show off. At the bottom of the briefcase, it has some additional art, which is the same art that is on the agenda there. So yes, the whole thing is only $100 for this entire collection, with the book, the adventures, the briefcase itself that everything is held in, the agenda, the dice. It's honestly a steal for the quality of writing, the quality of visual design, and just authorial throughput into what you get out of it. And I would highly recommend it for any kind of tabletop nerd, as well as in particular people who are interested in playing something like an SCP game, or who love narrative games in general. I'll be working on a more in-depth review that will hopefully be going up sometime in the next month or so, that can say a little bit more and speak to some of the subtler portions of the game. But I was very satisfied with this purchase, and I wanted to be able to share that with more people who might be interested in it, because tabletop gaming is, of course, inherently collaborative, and so the more people know about a thing and are interested in a thing, the better for everyone, right? Anyway, that's it from me today. So thank you for watching. Leave a like if you liked the video, subscribe if you would like to see more, and I will see you all next time. See ya. See ya. Thank you to my Ko-fi supporters. Donating at the few bucks support monthly tier, we have Streggy, Taran, Phoenix FH, and Kizo. Thank you so much.